Number 1. Listen to a librarian making an announcement.
For next week only, the library will excuse late fees. That means you may return late books at no cost. However, those students who do not bring back their books next week must pay late fees. So please go home, find all your library books, and return them next week.
Why does the librarian make this announcement? Number 2. Listen to a principal making an announcement.
I'm sorry to have to inform you that 3 bikes have been stolen from school grounds in the last 2 months. That is not acceptable. So, I would like to remind students to always chain and lock their bikes. And students should try their best not to leave bikes on school grounds overnight.
What does the principal imply about leaving bikes on school grounds overnight? Number 3. Listen to a teacher talking to a class.
Don't forget that History Day is Wednesday. Your projects all look very good so far, but remember to include some photos in your project and have a list of sources posted at the bottom of your display. The displays will be set up in the gym. Anyone is welcome to come and see them. So be sure to invite your friends and family.
What is the teacher mainly talking about? Number 4. Listen to a principal making an announcement at the science fair.
I must say that I am very impressed with the work that students put into these projects. They should all be congratulated. And I would like to thank the judges of the science fair for doing the difficult job of choosing the winners. I know you are all curious to hear the results.
What will the principal probably do next? Questions 5 through 8. Listen to a conversation between 2 friends at school.
Hi, Grand. I'm going to try out for the school play. Why don't you come?
No thanks. I get kind of nervous speaking in front of people. I don't really think I'm an actor.
But you don't have to be a good actor to be in the play. Some of the parts are easy, and you may have to say only 1 or 2 lines.
Would I still have to try out for a part like that? Having to try out for something seems scary to me. I don't think I could do it.
Well, if it really scares you, then maybe you could be part of the art team. You just sign up for that.
What does the art team do? Do I have to be really good at art to be on the team?
They make costumes, posters, and things like that. I don't think you have to be really good at art. My friend was on the art team last year, and she's not really great at art, but she had a good time.
You know, I think I'd really enjoy that.
Now answer the questions. Number 5. What are the students mainly talking about? Number 6. Why does the boy think he is not an actor? Number 7. Why does the girl talk about the art team? Number 8. What will the boy probably do next? Questions 9 through 12. Listen to a conversation between 2 friends at school.
Hi, Joseph. Is that a newspaper you're reading?
Yeah, but don't worry. I'm not actually reading it. I'm just looking at the job listings. I need to find a summer job.
Ah, so what kind of job are you looking for?
Anything really. I just want a job that pays me enough to buy myself a new computer at the end of the summer.
Have you ever had a summer job before?
Oh yeah, I worked at a burger place near the beach last year. The hourly wage was low, but the tips were great. The best part about the job was the beach. I went swimming after work almost every day.
That must have been fun. You know, I was thinking about getting a job this summer too. A burger place near the beach sounds kind of fun. Do you think the place will be hiring this summer?
Maybe. It's always busy in the summertime. Actually, there are not many jobs listed in the newspaper, so I may go there myself right after school. Do you want to come along?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Now answer the questions. Number 9. What are the students mainly discussing? Number 10. Why does the boy mention a computer? Number 11. What does the girl imply when she says, "Hi, Joseph, is that a newspaper you're reading?" Number 12. According to the boy, what was the best thing about his last summer job? Questions 13 through 16. Listen to a teacher talking in a science class.
We've been studying about plants for the last few days. Let's continue with our discussion. So far, we've learned that all plants need sunlight and water and carbon dioxide from the air. We've also discussed how plants use sunlight to change carbon dioxide and water into sugars. And these sugars are a plant's main source of food. What we haven't talked about are other important elements plants need in order to survive, like nitrogen. Nitrogen is important to all types of plants. Basically, nitrogen helps plants to grow and develop because without it, plants would not be able to produce enough of the sugars I talked about. Nitrogen also helps to increase the number of seeds a plant produces, and it improves the quality of the leaves. If you see a sick-looking plant with yellow leaves, it may mean that the plant isn't getting enough nitrogen. So, how do plants get nitrogen? Most plants get it from the soil through their roots. But there is a group of plants that don't get nitrogen from the soil. They are carnivorous plants. You've probably heard of the Venus flytrap. It's a famous example of a carnivorous plant. There are only about 400 species of carnivorous plants in the world. These plants generally grow in very poor soil that doesn't have much nitrogen. Places like swamps and muddy shores. Most plants wouldn't be able to survive in such places because they just wouldn't get enough nitrogen. But carnivorous plants are able to survive there because they get their nitrogen from insects that they trap and eat. Yes, the plants actually trap and eat their prey. What is really interesting about carnivorous plants is that they trap insects. They use a number of different methods to do this.
Now answer the questions. Number 13. What is the teacher mainly discussing? Number 14. According to the talk, what might cause a plant's leaves to turn yellow? Number 15. What helps carnivorous plants survive in swamps? Number 16. What will the teacher probably do next? Questions 17 through 21. Listen to a teacher talking in a science class.
Okay, today we'll talk about an animal facing extinction. All 6 subspecies of tigers are endangered, and the South China tiger hasn't been seen in the wild for over 20 years. So, things look pretty bad for the tiger. Does anyone have any idea about how things got this way?
Well, hunting caused the dodo bird to go extinct. Maybe hunting has also killed tigers off?
Good point, Susan. Tigers have been hunted for over 1,000 years. But in the 20th century, hunting increased greatly. In 1959, the Chinese government even declared the tiger an enemy of the people. Yes, Susan?
I don't get it. I thought the Chinese people really liked tigers. I mean, there's so much Chinese art with tigers in it.
Well, yes, that's because the tiger is a symbol of power for the Chinese. Unfortunately, that power is one of the reasons it is hunted. Tiger bones have been used in traditional Asian medicine for a long time. Other body parts, such as claws, teeth, and whiskers, are believed to have protective powers as well. And the rise of population and wealth in China has increased the demand for such products.
So people still hunt tigers in China?
Unfortunately, they still hunt tigers in some places. But it's doubtful that people still hunt wild South China tigers, mainly because there are none left to hunt. In fact, there are no longer any South China tigers in Chinese zoos either. In 2002, the government allowed conservationists to move them to a nature reserve in South Africa. There, South African tiger experts have been able to retrain the tigers to survive in the wild. This gives people hope that the South China tiger will soon be safely wandering the forests once more.
Now answer the questions. Number 17. What is the teacher mainly talking about? Number 18. Why does the teacher mention tigers being called an enemy of the people by the Chinese government? Number 19. Why does Chinese art include tigers? Number 20. According to the discussion, why has demand for tiger products increased? Number 21. Why have South China tigers been moved from Chinese zoos to a South African nature reserve? Stop. This is the end of the listening comprehension section.